Today is September 7th, 2023. I just realized something about my trading, which seems to be a good thing. Well, it is obviously a good thing. And the things that are being considered at this stage are becoming more and more interesting as I depart from that emotional traumas that I used to suffer from heavy losses, which is essentially have been stopped by the stop loss. So what I've noticed is that for the past several days, the market has been essentially choppy, meaning that there wasn't a clear-cut move to a specific trend. And then today, the stocks, essentially due to the global news, dropped and started to come back up and started to trend in a very strong way. So what I've noticed is that because I am me, and it's me who's doing the trades and not somebody else who's far more robust and elastic and able to absorb information, and who are not living in a snow globe like I am, in order for me to make a sufficient change at this stage is to break that snow globe and then free myself from where I am. So what I've noticed is that today was for a specific stock, it was in a very strong trend. And I failed to realize that today was not like yesterday or the day before when it was moving up and then trended back, because I would be up a little bit and I'm thinking, why didn't I take that profit? Because I was attempting to allow it to keep climbing back, move up and up so that I can make it a huge day. But for the past several days, that was not the case. The right thing to do was to take small profits at that point. But today is a different story, because I got out like on a 20-story building. I took the elevator, went up to the second floor, and I got out and walked right back out. I could have taken the elevator all the way up to the 20th floor and maximized my gain, and it would still probably climbing. So there are things that I need to start working on, which is to free myself from being habituated to expectation that the trade is going to reverse once it reaches a small amount of profit on days like today when it's actually a trend. So I need to figure out how to recognize that particular behavior of the market on a specific stock so that I can ride that up to. So that's a constant struggle. That is essentially a constant struggle, while maintaining my expectation to take profits during the time that when there is a choppy market, which essentially is 80-20. 80% of the time, it's essentially, anyway, statistically speaking, most of the time, 4 days out of the week, it essentially moves in a range-bound situation. And then 20% of the time, there's a strong trend that moves. This is statistics that was correlated between S&P Capital, that's what they said, and then Al Brooks' statistical analysis that he performed. So those are two things that are really becoming a reality in my trading. So I have to figure out, I have to adjust when that day arrives to kick it into a different gear so that I can still maintain those choppy market gains and then still be able to make a bigger gain when that trend eventually forms.